I applied to their School of Management and Labor Relations, and I fully disclosed again. And I received that master's degree in 2004 at the top of my class. I was a lead researcher for the United Nations Association of New Jersey. I found the family there. I lived with my wounds wide open for the world and for the other students. And I knew coming out of there, coming out of a work system degree, that I could find a way through speaking to transgress the barriers of self between anybody lost in the darkness, but also in the organizational discussion between larger companies and their patients, and their doctors, and their researchers. And work within an ecology that goes backwards and forward for this disease and others. So when I made that decision to move forward, I made that decision to speak, everything in the congruency of my mission has really blossomed in a way that makes me feel like I'm going the proper direction. In 2008, I got into a doctorate program at Rutgers University. And this time, I was no longer begging. I absolutely deserved to get in. While I am no longer defined by neither my military service nor my mental illness, I am proud of both. In the United States Navy, the only people that win the Medal of Honor are the medics. They fight out onto lethal landscapes to find those that are downed in the wars that they're fighting in. I take no greater pride than to stand in front of you today on Veterans Day to say that I am a Navy veteran. And following the example of other medics, much better men than myself, I am constantly willing to die to myself to find those that need a hand when they don't know how to find it. I'm constantly willing to answer a call to fight back onto the wards, whether it be the VA hospital in Lyons, New Jersey, the state hospitals, the partial care programs, and the metaphorical wards that people find themselves isolated in today. I'm associated with the National Alliance on Mental Illness as a nationally trained, certified trainer for the Inner On Voice program. I'm a faculty speaker for the National Association of State Mental Health Program Directors, a faculty speaker for the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration, the 2009 award winner for the Mental Health Association New Jersey for advocacy, and the national 2009 Voice Award winner for the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services that I just received out in Hollywood last month. And I got to walk down a red carpet with me and my wife. And it was Richard Dreyfuss, Ice-T, the producer of Law & Order. And I watched people scurrying back and forth in a land where, let's just say, psychic disconnection is not exactly a rarity. And I knew exactly who I was. And I was proud of who I was. And walking with my beautiful wife, I stepped as they called my name. Eric A. Rouse, Consumer Award winner, and they took pictures. And I said, this is not my reality, nor do I need it. And they took pictures again. Because I knew I was one thing that I always dreamed I would be. One thing that does trump all my other identities. And one manifestation of a life that I enjoy each day. I'm a father today. 6 months ago, I had a daughter named Olivia Nadine. And she looks at me the way that my wife looked at me when I met her, the way that that dog looked at me in the VA when I met that dog, and in the way I wish I could look at my biological father today. It is for him, Ina A. Rouse, United States Army. It is for Bud Powers, United States Marine Corps. And it is for Chuck Reimer, United States Air Force, that I constantly stand up to make sure that when others suffer, there's somebody there to sustain that. There's no prouder moment to stand in front of an organization that I feel that shares the same ethos that I feel. And as you move forward in your ever-evolving quest for better and better medications, understand that as you combat the side effects for others, you create the decision that it is worth it to move forward for lives that people have decided is sometimes unlivable. And you have saved lives either indirectly or directly in what you do. So I salute you today, whether you're watching this via TV or sitting here in front of me. And I thank you all for your time and your efforts. Thank you.